The president broadcast his voice repeatedly in an effort to reveal the truth to his citizens and soldiers. However, the central government, now run by the vice president and his generals, censored all of it, calling it enemy propaganda. And Yuktobania, their enemy, wasn't about to stop fighting either.
It was all the Belkan's plans, all along.
The president needed to enter the capital himself with his marine force. But that meant risking his life. As he boarded the helicopter, the president smiled and said, "Here goes." The third encrypted message from Bartlett came shortly after. This time, there were no coordinates. All it showed was a time and a radio frequency. At the appointed time, everyone gathered in front of the radio speaker.
Hey, it's me! Get the wax out of your ears and listen up. We found Nicanor, the leader of Yuktobania, and we broke him out of prison. This war wasn't his doing at all.
Oh, well, look at that. Huh. None of the leaders of none of the countries had anything to fucking do with the war. Huh. So it wasn't confusing on... It was confusing on purpose why the fuck we were actually fighting the war to begin with.
Has rescued Prime Minister Nicanor of Yuktobania. He plans to attack an airfield in northeast Yuktobania, steal an airplane, and then escape with the Prime Minister. First, go to the directed area and wait for contact from Captain Bartlett. He'll likely have you support him as he forces his way into the airfield. More mission details will be supplied to you upon arriving at the local airspace. Threat status in the area of operation is unclear, so prepare your flight for the possibility of threats from both the ground and the air.
Well, it looks like it's mostly ground. Now I can see. Now I was blind to think the Belkans did nothing wrong. The Belkans did everything. They did everything! Everything! Alright, so what can we buy here? I think, actually, you know what? I think we probably upgraded the F-22s for this mission. So, let's see here. Well, actually, well, I got 3 of them, so we can fly that.
Please choose my plane.
My sweetheart here is, well, she's gonna go back into her Berkut.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot. Captain, which plane should I use?
Are we launching in this formation?
Mm-hmm.
Rosgrees, launch!
It's me. I'm okay so far, and the car's hidden under a bush. Other resistance members are hidden all over the place. But I still got a bad feeling about this. We're storming the gate at 0705 hours. Keep us covered. I'm counting on you. I think there's gonna be an ambush waiting for us.
According to Captain Bartlett's information, the Resistance has already infiltrated the airfield and is currently awaiting his arrival. The road to the airfield is covered with checkpoints and defensive positions. We anticipate stiff resistance. Provide close air support for Captain Bartlett's charge, give him aerial reconnaissance as necessary, and guide him to the airfield. The Resistance has already agreed on a time to begin operations with Captain Bartlett, so the timing of the mission cannot be changed. If you do not arrive in time, the Resistance will be suppressed by the airfield defense forces and the mission will end in failure. After arriving, the Resistance will load Prime Minister Nicanor onto a captured transport plane and Captain Bartlett will attempt to escape. You must help Captain Bartlett arrive at the airfield on time, no matter what.
This is Heartbreak 1. The jailbreak tour starts here. We're counting on your escort from the air.
I'll be witnessing your bravery from down here, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there someone else in the car? Me? I'm Mystery Woman #1.
Oh boy.
There's a fork up ahead. We have 2 choices. Take the shorter way and face heavy attacks, or take the safer route, which takes more time.
Hey kid, which route looks better to you? Should I take the shorter one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut.
They're going through there? He told me all about you guys. Kid, Chopper, and, Nagase. K. Nagase.
Caselli, is the Prime Minister all right?
He's regaining consciousness. They injected him with some kind of drug.
Hey, don't be showing those legs too much. It's distracting.
It's almost dawn, but those guys are keeping the sky dark.
Oh, fuck.
We're busting through! Hey kid, break down the front gate for me! Oh, here they come. They're firing at us!
There you go.
Nice. Now there's a real man.
I'll be taking you to a better place than this for breakfast.
Wow, they actually made it through!
Damn, they've got cannons. Now they pass training with that kind of aim. Get 'em, kid!
He hasn't changed.
Nagase, you fly like that and you're still not dead. You're really something.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, senpai. I don't know what's going on with that strange woman, but you're still my senpai.
Evasive maneuvers. I'm gonna try weaving through anti-aircraft fire. That you, Grim? I was planning to promote you to the squadron on the next evaluation.
Thank you very much, sir.
Captain Snow from the Naval Air Force? Sorry I haven't introduced myself. I'm kinda shy, you know.
So I hear, Captain. Greetings.
And I gather that's your brightest student?
You mean kid? Well, that goes without saying.
Somebody shot out our headlights. There's a helicopter, too. They're coming. We can't fight them off with these weapons.
F-22 is being very, very comfy today. Very, very comfy.
Relying on you.
Very
Can't
pleased with this
dogfight in a
performance.
car. Far enough. Get as close to me as you can.
I'll try.
That's not good.
Hurry up, we're falling behind.
I hear that voice again. All that useless chatter. I missed that voice.
These guys are incredible. It's as if the Roscreeds are flying up there.
Oh, fuck. Turn it around, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around.
I hope he doesn't make a mistake like last month.
I heard that. I'll be all right.
We're almost at the next fork in the road. We either take our chances with the shortcut, or take the long way with less risk.
Hey kid, which route looks better to you? Should I take the longer one?
No!
Okay.
Keep going fast, we're fine. We can do fast!
I'll twist through here. I'm sick of all this driving. Get me up in the air already. I'll play
I see a
spectator
checkpoint.
here on the ground and watch you all fight.
Yeah, I knew it.
We have to keep the resistance safe.
I knew there was something down there.
That car's like a fighter jet blowing down the road.
We're just gonna have more casualties driving through here.
I don't know, I'm used to, whatchamacallit, I'm used to the AMRAAMs being so plentiful. It's kind of funny because, you know, in 5, no, actually, not in 5. In 6, they're basically on fucking everything. So it feels like I'm bored of them. But now, this game is significantly harder. Or rather, you know, 4 and 5 have proven significantly harder than 6. 6 is a fucking cakewalk compared to all this shit.
Everyone jealous.
Whoa, frame rate lag.
Stab him in the eyes. They're coming this way again. Now what? Is this really it? I feel like I've been fighting for hours.
Airfield operations will begin in 5 minutes.
Excuse me.
That's quite a strategy. Busting right through the middle. That's Bartlett.
Oh, that's a spooky. Fucking shit, dump him. Ripple, ripple, ripple.
Captain, you're taking too many risks.
Hey, Nagase, you're starting to sound like my mom. Free boy, what happened to Grail? There are planes with jet black coloring flying up there. Sweep the area with gunfire and turn back. Roger, attacking. Kid, you take care of providing top cover.
Airfield
Oh, boy.
operations will begin in 4 minutes.
Target hit.
Blaze,
Those all
we're out of
missed.
special weapons ammunition. We still have enough time. Let's take the long way to be safe. Burn it down!
No, don't take the long way, you fuckers.
This road has
Go
a lot of
fast.
toll booths, but we're gonna bust through all of them. This sure is an exciting ride. Reminds me of our good old days.
We're almost at the next fork in the road. We either take our chances with the shortcut, or take the long way with less risk.
Kid, you watching this? Will we be okay with the shortcut?
Yes, go.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut. What's the car ahead? Okay, it's time. Begin operation. Seize the hangar.
Hurry! Get to the hangar while they're still holding up!
This will work. We got ourselves a plane.
I don't know if I killed it, but I fired at it.
I'll shoot him. Take the wheel.
Okay.
All right, we're starting up. Pull us out. I don't like not being able to move in 2 dimensions. Cramps my style. Mr. B, we're losing you. I'll go in first. You guys follow me.
I assume you fly your plane the same way you drive. But no loop-the-loops, please.
Prepare to launch an anti-tank missile. Have the Osean planes penetrated this far in? Okay, full throttle. We're breaking through at top speed.
You go, sir, you go.
It's gonna get bumpy. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch your heads. Enemy vehicles approaching checkpoint.
Of course I missed.
How's the rear? Are they following?
This one, Mr. B. Use
Oh.
this plane.
Hey, I'll take any plane you got. Anything's better than a car.
Hasn't it been a while since Captain Bartlett flew a plane?
This platoon doesn't know when to shut up. Go on, return their fire. Thanks for the navigation, kid. That was a fun drive for all of us. They stole a plane from the hangar, right out from under our nose. What is this? Haven't seen a plane like this in ages.
It's a little dusty in here.
Get the safety belt
What the
tight on
fuck?
Prime Minister.
God damn it. The missiles disappeared in the fucking
Ready to
nowhere.
withdraw. Good luck. You too, Barnoff. You better take some driving lessons before we meet again. Drag everyone out of that plane! I want to get airborne before the runway is blocked.
How
Yes, they do need 2
Now we
missiles.
have an air battle.
C-1 moving across the runway.
Enemy tank force ahead. Engaging.
But where? I don't see no tank force.
Almost there. We'll buy some time for him.
All I'm taking off. Hello.
6 is a fucking... I'm remembering 6, and 6 is really easy compared to this. For at least most things, there's some odd points, and we're gonna make things a little bit more difficult for ourselves, because you know what, I always gotta try and do that.
Incoming aircraft. Looks like bad guys to me. It's the 8492nd.
Oh boy, here we go.
Tactical Fighter Squadron, huh?
Okay. 6 is just an easy peasy ride in comparison.
Those planes plunge into the ocean along with the colonel on my radar. It's them, the ghosts of Rosgrease. They were the ones that attacked the mine too. All right, let's find out for ourselves in battle.
The F-15 MDT is still a fucking great looking plane.
Don't let a single one escape.
The 8492nd is here. This will be the final showdown.
Don't worry about me. You just concentrate on dealing with the Gravok.
Impressive. These fighters are definitely the Rosgrease.
Don't make the same mistake as on here.
Okay, well, now we're gonna have to gun them all down.
Maintain
This is gonna be a thing.
Don't give them room to cut in.
Oh, I got a hit.
I can slip past these guys all day. I can't fire back, but I got you for that now, kid. They're all yours.
Splash one, and now I only got one missile left. Let's go for this one since it's already weak.
You were just lucky. We'll decide who's better another time.
I won't be shot down. No one's gonna take my place as Blaze's wingman.
Turning for a counterattack. I'll get him.
Got him!
For an instant.
We'll just wait for the next.
All right, that's my missiles. Now we gotta gun them down.
Look at the way the captain moves. So that's how an ace pilot flies.
Blaze just keeps surprising me. He's getting better every second.
This plane's gonna need a magnetic coating in a couple of missions.
It doesn't feel like it.
Launched. Activating guidance.
All right, we gotta go guns.
Stay padlocked.
Or we can have my teammates kill everything. Or he could just fly in a straight line.
They're still closing on me. They're still closing on me.
Looks like you got
Thanks,
them all,
swordsman!
but the bastards all bailed out. I gotta admit, those guys are true fighter pilots.
Well, we got them. They're dead.
We'll be back. You can count on it.
We'll be back next time, you dumb kids. You haven't heard the last of Belka. I killed two of them.
492nd Squadron, or the Belkan Grabok Squadron to be more exact, has been annihilated. Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor is also safe. Mission accomplished.
Oh, I missed Deku's entire street. Shit. Wow, rank S. How about that? But oh well. Oh well! Gotta save the world! And get through these fucking games.
He had returned once more. He brought Nicanor, the Prime Minister of Yuktobania, with him. And surprisingly, he had brought one more person.
Ooh.
A female recon major in the Yuk army. The one who broke his heart 15 years ago.
Sir, you have good taste.
It became clear why nobody could find him in the POW camps. The very first POW of the war, he had escaped before they could even get him into the camps. Yuktobania's situation was just like ours. Their leader, who espoused reconciliation, was imprisoned after a silent coup d'etat, and the country proceeded to march right into large-scale war. What should I call you?
Just Major.
What's your real name? All she did was return a smile. She remained faithful to the Prime Minister and to his vision of peace, and that faith had brought her here. She was carrying a single disc.
Hey, look,
told us
UMD.
that the disc contained the secret plans of the Belkan Greymen. So
The
far, we
Patriots.
have been unable to decipher the encryption code.
The Belkan Patriots!
The Solg. A military attack satellite that your country began building during the war 15 years ago, then abandoned in the peace that followed.
Oh.
The Arkbird was reborn partly to resurrect that dreadful star. Now, even after the Arkbird was destroyed, the Space Center's mass driver is still launching supplies into orbit. What is that star receiving from them?
And now we have the next super weapon, Solg. Boy, we're going all out here. We are going all out. You know, honestly, feeling this game, I think I understand somewhat why this game is, or rather, I'm not exactly sure, because this game isn't really highly regarded among the other ones anyway. They're all kind of sit on the same level. Most people run to 0 from what I'm seeing, or 4. This game, honestly, you'd say that 0 and 4 really establish what an Ace Combat game is, but there's just so much shit going on in 5. It's actually kind of shocking that this one's kind of one of the more, like, probably on the lowest bar of the 3 of them, which is to say, like, they're great games, but honestly, it seems like people don't really play, you know, people don't really seem to pay Ace Combat 5 that much attention. It's rather strange, but it feels like this game's got a kind of different feeling from 4, with all these fucking super weapons being thrown in here, with even more than 4. It's got a certain, well, it's got a very, very heavy story focus onto it, which 4 kind of does, but kind of doesn't, but you could blame the budget costs, like the budget problems on that one. This is firing all fucking cylinders. This is, it's hard to describe this one, but it seemed like this one stands on its own, really. Yes, but it may have the worst story of them all, but everyone remembers the Belkans, and everyone remembers Pixie. This game sets up the Belkans! This game sets up the Belkans like a motherfucker! That's one of the good parts about it, and I see why it's really, really necessary for you to play this game, because they introduced the Belkans, and the Belkan War is just kind of one thing. It may not matter in 4, really at all, but it's kind of where the entire rest of the games pivot. But 4 also has, well, Ulysses asteroids, which is the main reason all of these fucking super weapons got built in the first place. So it evolved, probably. Belka probably wasn't a really big thing back when 4 was being made. But in this game, they decided, let's make the Belkans responsible for literally everything. And yeah, sorry there. I wouldn't call this a bad game, but this is a lot. This is kind of a lot more than I expected to be kind of like crammed in here. Because it really does seem like 5 is really overlooked, from what I can tell, honestly. I do see people flying around with Heartbreak 1 as their screen name and shit like that, but really, 5 just seems like it's kind of stuffed in a corner, and 4 and 0 have the run of the place, which is really odd. But, well, 5 has the Belkans are responsible for everything, which is probably one of the most prevalent fucking memes out of the entire franchise. We will reclaim Belkan Clay when we play 0. But all right, let's get on here. But yeah, it does seem like this kind of just stands on its own, really, in terms of what it's doing. Just something I noticed.
All hands proceed to battle stations. Yuktobanian fleet ahead.
The enemy fleet contains 18 ships, arrayed in a battle formation designed to block our fleet's path.
Attention, Yuktobanian fleet. This is Prime Minister Nicanor, representative of your government. I am on
Oh boy.
Kestrel?
Yes, Kestrel.
I am on the Ocean carrier Kestrel for the sake of restoring peace between our Yuktobania and the country of Osea. We will once again...
Attention, all vessels. The only thing that exists between Yuktobania and Osea is hatred. Prime Minister Nicanor has joined the enemy. Recognize him as such and sink the enemy fleet with him.
But Commander, that's the Prime Minister talking. Please stand down. We don't know what we're fighting for anymore. Sir, please, cancel engagement and stand down.
All vessels
But yeah, Razgriz gets mentioned a lot, and the Falcon gets referenced a lot, but it seems like they're just parts taken from 5. It's rather strange. Notice the sudden accent of the Ukes. Yeah, that's good pointing that out. Thanks, Martin. Come, my Voskodostian brothers! We are being manipulated!
Please take your leave. But go to our president and get a televised picture of the two of you together, shaking hands. Show it to the world.
But yeah, no text-to-speech because I have desktop audio turned off because it'll double up when you're hearing it. I can't hear the PlayStation... Well, I can hear the PlayStation from the output, but it doesn't transport to OBS. I have to listen to the capture card's audio in order to get the audio.
Situation is
but that's
critical.
doubling up
We
over
must
the desktop
provide
audio.
Stability as quickly as possible. The
It's rather weird, but it works.
IFF info will be directly connected to your HUD, so you'll be able to get an ID on your targets. Engage and render powerless all forces carrying out acts of aggression against the Kestrel and our new allied fleet.
Alright, knock out the boats in the back and all the supporting fleets. Well, I suppose we can call out the Hornets again. We still have those locked up in the hangar, right? We never sold those. It's one of those times the Servant and Vosh work together? I suppose so, Dancing Fool. I suppose so. And no F-35. Coffins. They killed... The Coffin killed Chopper. No F-35s. But, well... I suppose, to wrap up what I was saying earlier, really, 5 is not a bad game. It's proving to me to be a much grander game than I imagined, even though I expected it to be kind of grand and kind of really, really dramatic and overblown. But, wow! This game should probably have more attention than it does, because I feel like, because every time I hear a discussion about what's going on with Ace Combat, usually people start to tilt towards 0 more, and then by extension, somewhat 4. 6 isn't really talked about all that much, and 5 is just kind of, it's there. It's odd, but that's just my perception of it. This is a great fucking game. No fucking question there, but that's just kind of how I saw it. Not a lot of people talk about 5. 0 has the most memes, 4 is the classic, yeah. And yeah, 4 doesn't really have anything in it, I suppose, but it is the classic. Everybody played 4. A lot of people a lot of discussions that I dropped into, and sometimes when Ace Combat comes up, there's a lot of people who really didn't play 5, which is... That kind of colored my perception of how important it must be, but... No, this is a good game, and I'm not saying it's not. That's just what I encountered. And also, yes, 0's Spanish guitars are unmistakable. Let's see here. What do we got to buy? F-35. No coffins. They killed Chopper. I'm never setting foot in one of those coffins ever again. Well, I can buy an extra one. Need anti-ship missiles. But the FA-18 has anti-ship missiles. We'll be fine. We don't have to step in any coffins. No one has to die. I'll just use this. Okay, so... Oh! Wait, what? Oh, I backed up twice. Shit. Whoops. Okay, yeah, honestly, I can't fly anything else. I can fly the... Wait. Okay, so the F-35, it's the F-35, or they have the same weapon. They have the same exact weapon. The F-A-18 is a little better, I suppose. Okay. But nobody's flying in those coffins. But anyway, wait. Wait, no. Actually, no, we have to put her in that. Shit. Well, sweetheart, you could be the FA-18 and we'll put Swordsman in the 14. That's his plane.
Captain, which plane should I use? This formation is not really suited for air-to-ground operations. Do you still want to launch anyway?
We'll be fine. We have air... That's really weird. That's really strange how that dialogue comes up when we've got anti-ship missiles. We're fine. F-35 has more of them. Relying on technology too much got Chopper killed here. It was fancy, it was new, it was flashy, but it also got him killed because the ejection seat malfunctioned. I'm not putting any of my squadron mates in a plane where the ejection seat doesn't even fucking work. I'm never doing that again!
Blaze, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck. A group of comrades has come to our aid. Protect these brave souls. Commence battle. We are not alone.
Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that? Good. The situation here is critical. Neutralize the opposing ships as quickly as you can.
What the hell is playing?
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships!
Kestrel!
I'll support the Yuke fleet coming to our side.
There are only 4 enemy
Right.
planes.
Kestrel! What's this violin scratch I'm hearing over the fucking radio? Yep, that's us. We're awesome, I know. Shooter.
We are joining your fleet. You have my gratitude.
Allied fleet approaching.
Osean ships, you mean? It's probably a waste of time, but try requesting some support.
It's an unexpected support. Looks like
That must be their flagship.
been listening to all of our communications up to now. They're calling us traitors that joined forces with the Ukes.
Look! The battlefield's taking a new turn!
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry.
Okay, so now it's not horrible.
I'm looking at our new fleet.
This is what we've been waiting for.
The enemy has an incredible amount of military force.
The Vosh?
An overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered.
Osean ships attacking. Transmitting new IFF data. Intercept their attack. We're counting on you. Be very careful not to drop any planes on our allies.
Oh, look.
The Osean fleet turned over to
Oh, look, a ski ramp.
My IFF is in op. They're really shooting at me.
Of course they are! They don't know us! We're supposed to be dead!
Aren't we going to have problems maintaining a chain of command?
No worries. All we gotta do is destroy the enemy in front of us.
You're mine now.
I'm starting to realize some things about Project Nimbus now, looking back. The memes are getting straighter. They're getting straighter and straighter, and the context is flowing.
Planes flying above us. Aren't they the Ospreys?
Yeah!
So you have the nerve to respond. You'll pay dearly for your crime of treason.
Ah, who gives a fuck?
enemy escort.
Whoa!
We're almost there. I can feel the
Ah!
shockwaves all the way up here.
Fucking hell! Oh boy, those Aegis carriers. Oh boy, they're getting close.
Wasting too much time here. What are you all doing?
My threat warning won't stop going off. I don't know where the attack's coming from.
We can't let them crush our chance for peace. Yes, missile hit.
Enemy Osean fleet down to half strength.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk!
Please, miss.
Hatred calls forth nothing but more hatred, and this is the result. Is there nothing we can do?
Yes, we can kill everyone before they fuck up the world.
I certainly won't disagree.
I'm finished! They're gonna shoot me down! Calm down, Queen 3. Bank and evade.
You see, my friend, the servant way may be excruciating, unforgiving, and rather heartless in the end. But, in the end, if you are the strongest,
Enemy
You say what goes.
Destroyed. We'll continue to attack the remaining enemy ships.
So, if you wish to live a happy life in peace, be a strong man. Then no one can tell you what to do.
We can't defeat them even with an entire squadron.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, there are two types of servants.
Those guys are dead.
I don't know how many Vosh there are. I'll let you know when I actually put that to paper.
We'll have to shoot back at you.
Calm down. Don't lose it. We're hit. Fire's breaking out.
This makes me sick. Damn it.
Don't be predictable. They're going to be aiming for you.
They're too fast, sir. I can't get a lock on them. Lost contact.
Glory to Belko.
Don't take any unnecessary risks. We can't afford to die here.
But the Belkans did everything wrong. We will redeem the Belkans.
I can't believe Osean still has pilots like these. Get out of there. I can't hold on. Eject.
Damn it! I got one on my tail and I didn't even see it.
Damn it. The black plane's on my tail.
The tandem attack was a success.
F-22 is also, I'm almost out of missiles. We might have a problem.
Enemy plane's latching on to me. I can't get into firing position.
Fired.
Oh boy.
Guidance. Was that a missile that just flashed by? On your right! Right! Grim, that's yours! Swordsman, Fox 2. Razor's missile hit the target. Don't chase them too far. That's the last thing you want to do.
F-35C. Oh, hey, look! A coffin!
Tactics. Blaze, you have 0 missiles in reserve.
Fired. Activating guidance. Good kill!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
All right, missile evaded.
I gotta get used to using my rudder a bit more.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Probably get me more kills. You got. No, you don't got him.
Guess I dodged it. Woo!
Fox 2!
Ah.
Fox 2! Yes!
Good shot, sweetheart. Good shot, sweetheart.
I shot one down!
Congratulations, sweetheart.
Swordsman, Fox 1.
Fox 2!
Fox 2, Fox 2!
Hey! Squadron commander got a kill. Well, there you go.
This is the captain of the carrier Kestrel. To all the brave souls that have survived, I congratulate you. Our journey is almost at an end, but we must not waver in our resolve to fight, to reclaim peace between the two nations.
She's making kissy faces at me. You feel it? I can feel it.
Blaze, begin carrier landing checks. You are cleared to land.
That's a nice fun level. Haha, it's time. Are we here yet? Are we here? Is it time? Is it time? I think it's time. Right? Yeah, right. It's time. It's time to get that last little bit apart, and then we'll backtrack a bit to get the other ones tomorrow, most likely, if I get up on time. It's gonna be a late night. But say, hey, it's 9.5 hours. 9.5 hours of streaming. It's a long fucking game, too, and we're gonna be playing it again tomorrow.
1 mile to touchdown.
And slam the deck. Oh, got the last wire. That was definitely the last wire.
Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
That's definitely the last wire.
The chaos has subsided. All Yuktobanian ships in the area, as well as all hostile Osean forces, have been brought under control. A decision was made to quickly form a combined fleet of Yuktobanian and Osean ships.
Yep, whole game, but we'll be back tomorrow, Toasty, don't worry. Alright, well. The FA-18 certainly got a boost there. Not VTOL dropping the FA-18. Shame. Sad! Trump rates this landing 0 out of 10. Would not make America great again. Aces. Here we go, folks. Alright, where the fuck's these documents I gotta look for? Super Hornet, maybe tomorrow.